Since the announcement of effective vaccines in November by Pfizer and Moderna, we have been recommending US financials, the energy stocks, and even real estate as leg-up plays against US infotech stocks. That's the United States. At the global level, we have been recommending Asia ex-Japan over the United States. And within Asia ex-Japan, we have been recommending Singapore and Thailand as likely outperformers. Now let's review how that strategy has worked out so far. For US stocks, our strategy of focusing on the leg-up sectors have generally paid off. The S&P 500, the energy sector, has risen a stunning 64% since the start of November. Financials have gone up 46%, and industrials have gained 31%. All of them handily beating the previous outperformers, the infotech sector, which gained 27%. Now, where we were slightly off the mark was in US real estate, which gained, but not as much as tech stocks, but still pretty good, mind you, with a rise of 24%. So what about our Asia ex-Japan strategy? Now, back in November, we recommended rotating from the US to Asia. And within Asia, we liked Singapore and Thailand. And that was based on the same idea that financials, the energy sector, and real estate will perform better on recovery from COVID-19. In the case of Singapore, financials and real estate account for around 60% of the index. For Thailand, energy, financials, and real estate account for around 33%, 1/3 of the index. How has that strategy performed? Well, the S&P 500 did a little bit better, up 26% since the start of November, versus 21% for Asia Pacific ex-Japan. But if you deep dive into our two preferred Asian markets, Singapore and Thailand, they outperformed the other ASEAN 5 markets, Hong Kong, China, and even the US. Both Singapore and Thailand rose 32%. Only Korea and Taiwan did better on that global competition for semiconductors. So what next? Well, we will hold our faith in Asia ex-Japan to outperform the US over the course of this year. Within Asia, we continue to like Singapore and Thailand for the same reasons of financials, energy, and real estate. We also reckon that Korea and Taiwan could continue to do well on the continuation of that semiconductor cycle. But what about Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines? They are likely to continue to struggle with the pandemic. Given the slow pace of the vaccine rollout in Asia, management of the pandemic will continue to be an important consideration, and that favors Singapore and Thailand. Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines will have their time, but later, when the vaccine rollout gathers more momentum.